Well, for me, it's sort of a mind-bending experience to come to a realization that the church as we know it, as effective as it might be, doesn't seem to be able to get the job done in terms of the Great Commission. And there seems to be a need for a new way of thinking and a humility, especially from those of us in the West, to ask a question. Can we learn something different? Can we learn something new? Can we still hold on to the old-time gospel, but find some new world skills to be able to go about, seeing that happen? And I think that's what, the iDisciple conference offers, is a new insight to some very old truths.
I think it's a new thing that God is doing with our church today in North America. He's bringing us back to a real focus on disciple making. And our vision is to see these groups of disciples happen all across the country.
I think it's going to be it's going to be a great experience, to not only learn about disciple making movements and what are the key principles that is driving it, but also you will be inspired, but also know what to do. So it's going to be very practical.
You're going to have a whole plethora of people that are going to be there. You're going to have people who have never done this or are curious, and you're going to have all the way to the other end people who've had tremendous success. And it's going to be 3 or 4 days of people coming together and sharing best practices and strengths and getting all their questions answered.
It's going to be a wonderful time to meet with a number of church planters and disciple makers who are engaged out there in the communities where the rubber meets the road, and to discover what they are discovering about making disciples for Jesus.
I think the iDisciple conference would be a place where I could learn to think differently and be challenged and stretched and have my mind opened, and maybe find some new ways to do some things that I've been doing that might be even more effective.
You'll learn how you can disciple people in your community. You'll be able to put a plan together so that when you go home, you actually have the tools that you need and the plan in place to begin the process of discipling some people in your neighborhood, starting a group, and seeing those groups eventually replicate and move to other networks.
I'm really praying that that's one of the things that happens when we come out of here, is that we just feel bonded together for the sake of Christ, and that we can go forth from there and win the North America continent for Jesus Christ.
We can truly have a global impact by reaching people in our cities. But we're going to have to mobilize a lot of people. And this will be one of those ignition points for some. And it's going to be also some fine-tuning for others that's been around DMM for quite some time. So it's going to be exciting.
I really look forward to hosting this conference at Shoal Creek. We are proud of our relationship with Cityteam, and we love the opportunity to engage people. So I look forward to having folks in Kansas City, seeing my city, eating our food, and being able to be inspired and equipped with the kinds of people that Cityteam's bringing together April 2nd through the 5th.